of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium in Knoxville. And only in Tennessee do you get a sight like this. Not only are the end zones checkered, so too the crowd. A mirror image to prove that they will give their all for Tennessee. It's the Auburn Tigers and the Tennessee Volunteers. Reese Davis, David Powell, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
The history of college football has many ties to the military. Tennessee's Neyland Stadium, with over 101,000 fans in place, is one of those. The stadium was named for legendary football coach General Robert R. Neyland on October 27, 1962. This is one of the most beautiful venues in college sports, with the Tennessee River, the sailgating, and the checkered end zones. Can't wait to watch a college football game at Tennessee. Back to you.
All right, Holly. And he's going to try to return this one. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Quarterback keep. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first 3rd down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
Up. The snap to the up man. They'll fake it. They make the stop, but not before. He gets enough to convert on 4th down, and rolling the dice pays off.
I love the aggressive nature. They told us coming into this game they were just going to let everything go. And here we are in the first drive of the game. They line up in the punt formation, and they fake it. Not just that, they pick it up, and this drive is staying alive. I love it.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Running inside, it's Cobb. Got enough for the first. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. The option look. Shakes off the defender. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Man, you gotta love the offense coming out with a plan. They're gonna feed their running back. Great job featuring him. Great job setting the physical tone. And they punched this defense right in the mouth and already got them back on their heels.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with
finding some room. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football. You come in on the first drive, and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. On the run, it's Bishop. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. And the Vols racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Booster. Go. Right back to the well. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Setting up the screen. Got a little grass. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
The run inside. It's Bishop. Picks up the first down. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Bishop. Pushed down for the tackle. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Back to pass. Complete. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. The Vols come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. It's Cartwright. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers! Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he puts through the extra point. So a drive there of 82 yards and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The give on the option. Makes it past the marker. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
You know, in the SEC, you're going to have to run the football if you're going to win games. And you can go on and on talking about great Auburn running backs back in the day, but right here, right now, if this team's going to win an SEC championship, they need to force-feed this guy the football and let him go to work.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Brown wants to pass. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Looking for more room. At the 20. Touchdown, Tennessee. And they turn it into a defensive score.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Cobb. And this wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Defense makes a stand as the clock runs down to 0. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Might be calling a hot route. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. The kick is high and away and headed toward the sideline. That one's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be dead at the 35-yard line. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job, opening hole.
He's going for it all. Grabs it at the 25-inch stride. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. Using his legs, it's Bishop. Breaks the tackle. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. The Volunteers in the hurry-up. Looking to fire. On the move to his left. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. When a defense gets a sack, you know what they want? Another sack. 3rd down coming. Escapes the pressure to his right. He's going to take off. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down.
And nowadays, you're not always going to get these quarterbacks on the ground because they're so athletic. But nice job getting the sack, let him out of the pocket there, but now forcing the 4th down, and it's decision time for this offense.
Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Kane. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll start on the ground with Washington. They bring him down, the option run to perfection, and it will move the chains. They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Cobb. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. They get to the line quickly.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
If you're going to attack and have success against man coverage, then you've got to have great timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver. Really nice rapport. You can tell these two have been spending a lot of time this offseason throwing to one.
It really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Will throw it. Hauls it in. And he makes a completion there. Set up and in business at the 20. Auburn lines up quickly. From the red zone, looking for a space. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw again. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because
He's got it! And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. He'll set up to throw. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
They'll go right back to the run. He's there to make the stop.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Timeout is called. It's the second charge to Tennessee. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on third down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On fourth down, going to the air. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Cartwright. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Volunteers want to pick up the tempo. He wants to throw it again. Got the back over the middle. Turning it on. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Now, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
And the Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. On the move, it's Bishop. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
They'll keep it on the ground. Runs through a tackle. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Auburn calls its 2nd of 3 timeouts. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Third and short coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to get it through the air. They're working that left side. And he's not going to get the 1st down. Good stop there. Now the Tigers will spend their 3rd and final timeout. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on 4th down again. On the move. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
What happened to the beautiful days of 4th down punts? Weren't those great? Like back in the day when they didn't go for it every single 4th down. Nowadays, with all the analytics, go for it. The offense goes for it 2nd time, 2 for 2 on 4th down. Really frustrating.
There's a crease. Got enough for the 1st. Touchdown ball! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes continue to feed this man the ball.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. And it was finished off by a terrific 26-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Kane. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Gonna run it. It's Cobb. Breaks into the open. And he's still running after the move. Inside the 30. He's at the touchdown Tigers. He got loose and it was lights out after that.
And that's a touchdown this offense absolutely had to have to keep it to a 1-possession game before going in at halftime. That touchdown is going to do wonders for this team's confidence.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. He'll bring it out. It's Morris. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. The give to the lone running back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Vols moving quickly to the line. Right back to the well. They'll just run the ball in the middle of the field and watch that clock continue to wind here late in the first half.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple. The Vols will now use their final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Caught, and he's got room. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback's mistake pushes the ball back in the shadow of his own goalpost. That's just inexcusable. A delay of game penalty there, and now it is 2nd and a mile and a half. Back to pass. Lets it fly. Leaping grab for a big gain. They finally get him stopped. Man, oh man, did he almost make a play to end this half, but stopped on a touchdown-saving tackle. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Running inside. It's Bishop. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
The Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Bishop. Just feeding his pads to the defense as he gets it to the 36.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Fires downfield. Connection to the right. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
And the Volunteers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Running the red zone, it's Morris. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell into the ground.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Auburn. The defense putting points on the board.
And that is a critical error by the quarterback at a critical juncture of the game, right, David? This thing's already close, and it's the smallest mistake that could make the difference. That pick 6 certainly hurts his team, but there's a lot of football left, a lot of time left. You've got to be resilient as a quarterback. You have to be able to turn the page and get back out and attack with confidence.
You made a mistake. Yeah, exactly right. We got to flush this. We got to move on. Obviously, the crowd goes nuts. The fans are all into it. The other side's energized. Now you got to go get your head together. Go watch the clip, see what happened. What did I do wrong? You got to get out there and go fix it because you still got a chance to win this ball game.
Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to...
Maybe a crease. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Volunteer. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had.
Trying to get it away, and he can not? The quarterback is sacked, and so is the two-point conversion attempt. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or you say, hey, keep it. Throw that thing out there.
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On the draw, it's Cobb. He's knocked down at the 33, and that's short of the line to gain. And let's see what they do on 4th down. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Looking for room. It's Morris. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
Nice 1st down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Looking for room to the right, it's Hardy. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the snap, it's Cartwright. Got enough for the 1st. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Snap to the back. Could be an alley. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the 2nd level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
On the direct snap, it's Baker. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play, they give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that 1st. Why not give it to him again?
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Trying to barge their way in. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Tennessee!
And the running game is so important when you get inside that 10-yard line and that field starts to shrink. And it's so nice to have a back with some physicality. Great job running the football, using that stiff arm, finishing the run, and getting in the end zone.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a two-possession. There he goes. Picks up the first down. At the 30. Inside the touchdown, Tigers. Rolled his way into the end zone. The Tigers are back on top.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So here is the Tennessee offense. That last touchdown drive tightened this one up, and we'll see what these guys can do coming down the stretch. Makes it past the marker. He's loose on the right. At the 20. Touchdown ball. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. The ball straight back for the touchdown.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stuff.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Auburn's offense headed out to go on the attack. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. Brown wants to pass. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the 4th quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Auburn to the line in a hurry. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. A little screen to the running back. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
The Volunteers will call their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. The Tigers look to keep this drive humming. Looking downfield on first down. He turns that loose down the right side. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Auburn! The Tigers are back on top.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again, and how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. That last touchdown drive tightened this one up, and we'll see what these guys can do coming down the stretch. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Catch in the middle, it's Staley. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Vols will hustle to the line. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow. But this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
Takes the handoff. It's Cobb.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
They feed him again. Might have a chance. Touchdown, Tigers! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. He scores for the 5th time in this game.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
Coming out with it, it's Dodson. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. The Vols headed quickly to the line, trying to impose their will with the run.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of...
Turning it on! Fights off the defender. The Volunteers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Bishop. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Handoff to the lone back. And the stiff arm was strong, but the defense was stronger, and they stop him for a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, still going. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And you just wonder if this defense now is starting to feel it a little bit. They're a bit on their heels after that 4th down play to keep this drive going. Someone's going to have to step up here and stop the bleeding. They're only up by 1 possession.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. And the Volunteers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Run inside. It's Morris. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. Got some room into the goal line. Touchdown, Volunteers! And they've moved out front here in the 4th. The Vols strike back for the touchdown. No surprise this late in the game. They need to go for 2 to try to extend that lead to a field goal. He wants to throw it. Pass is incomplete. No good on the 2-point conversion. They tried to stretch this lead out to a field goal, but they're still up by 1. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Takes a handoff. It's Cobb. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Brown will throw it. Unloads it left. He's got it. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Touchdown, Tigers. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead. The Tigers are back on top.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
He gets it into the end zone for the 2 to push that lead out to 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a huge play in the passing game, covering 67 yards to the end zone. Fielded in the end zone, it's Dotson. Not nearly as much running room as he'd hoped. He's out of bounds at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Pulls it in. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
And you're seeing why this guy is on the field during 2-minute situations. He can catch the football and make things happen. Nobody open downfield. You just dump it down to him and let the guy go to work, pick up a huge play, and help this offense get in position to win the game.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the fourth quarter, you've got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you, and that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So after that false start, now dealing with 2nd and 15. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Pressure coming. Here's a throw downfield late. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Defense ends this game in style, coming up with a turnover, and now they can just kneel it out.
I just love the aggressive nature of this defense and understanding, hey, David, we need one play and this game is over. One takeaway finishes it, and they get it with the pick.
Yeah, and you do these situations all the time, right? You've got the lead, the passing situations, you're playing the pass, and they play it beautifully, man. Drop back, great vision, break on the football, and they said, forget this. I'm ending this game right now.
Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets. And then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul.
Welcome to College Ultimate Team. As the new athletic director, your job is simple. Build your dream team